This manager, this manager drives me so insane. It's not even funny anymore. It's just not even funny. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another post game here on Met Central. It's been a minute, and I'm sorry that I'm doing this live very late at night compared to when the game ended. I just got back from the ballpark because yes, I was there for that game to watch a horrible display of managerial decisions, horrible display of baseball from this offense, which once again, half the guys doing nothing. Uh yeah, that was a fun way to start back with Mets baseball out of the All-Star break though, huh? Just a really fun way. Before we jump into everything, leave a like on your way in, or if you're watching on replay, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Turn on your notifications so you know when we upload or go live here on Met Central. I'm trying to understand how it's a one-run game and Alex Carrillo, Alex Carrillo, that's the first guy you go to, the guy that should be the mop-up guy at this point, or you bring him in if you have a really huge lead. Alex Carrillo is who you go to? My other question is this. Why is Sean Manaea pitching today if he's on a pitch limit? Why are you not giving him additional rest? Why are you not waiting to start him? You're going into this ball game with a fully rested bullpen. And Alex Carrillo? I don't understand why you don't go to Braziban there for 2 innings. Because to me, it was a no-brainer that if Sean Manaea is not going back out there, which I thought he was going to at least start the 5th inning, my thought was let him start the 5th and let him get to like the 75 to 80 pitch range, face a batter or two. Maybe you're lucky to get an inning. But they go to the bullpen. And it's, like I said, not Braziban, who could give you multiple innings. Not even Waddell, who I would not have liked in that spot, could give you multiple innings, and he's better than Carrillo. I'm not mad at Carrillo for the performance. I'm mad at the way that this manager handled the entire situation, because you just watched him go out there and give up a 2-run bomb in the 5th inning, and you try to squeeze 2? Still a 1-run game at that point. Who knows? And who knows if they would have came back with this offense. Because I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, well, they would have, because look at what that 9th inning became. I can't sit here and say that, because look at the pitching they went against in that 9th inning. They would have went against a completely different order of the Reds bullpen. But give your teams a fighter's chance. And it's demoralizing when you're watching Carrillo throw batting practice out there. And it gets worse, because not only does he leave him in for the 6th inning, he doesn't have anybody up behind him. So he allows that home run to Hayes. And then it's like all of a sudden, oh, we better get someone up. But it was too late, because you finally get someone warmed up who wasn't going to be ready for a bit. And then Tyler Stevenson hits that home run. And you know what the funniest part is? I'm with my friend at the ballpark. And I said to my friend, before Waddell even tossed in that bullpen, I said to my friend that, number one, they warmed up someone too late. So the damage is going to be done by the time whoever they bring in is ready to go. And number two, I said, it's 100% going to be Brandon Waddell. They're throwing this game away. It's going to be Waddell. That's just what this manager does. And to no surprise, that's what happened. And then, oh my goodness, Waddell just walking batter after batter in the 8th inning. You're down by so many runs and you're walking so many batters. And then the fake comeback in the 9th inning. I don't care. I don't care at all. I'm glad I did not fall for that. Even when it flipped to the top of the order, I needed to see it to believe it. But yeah, I mean, they get no one on pretty much all day. Lodolo is a good pitcher. But like I say all the time, this offense is being paid to hit against quality pitching. And you don't show up until the 9th inning with the Reds throwing their mop out guy or their mop up man out there. Takes that long for you to show up. I'm just so frustrated with the way that this happens so much throughout the season. That's what's really frustrating about it all, is that this isn't the first time. And out of the All-Star break, nonetheless, out of the break, like, this is indefensible management here. Like, there's no if, ands, or buts about it. There's nothing to defend this crap. I just don't understand what the fascination is with trying to get too cute to get these 27 outs. You were lucky Carrillo finished that first inning without allowing more runs, and you trot him back out there for a second. And that stadium, holy crap, they wanted his head. The boos were as loud as I've heard them this year. And again, I don't blame him. I don't blame Carrillo when you're not a 2 inning guy, you're a fringe major league guy, and your manager's setting you up in a position to fail against the middle of the Reds order, nonetheless. Like, what? And I know the Reds don't have world beaters, but what are we doing here? Is winning on David Wright Day like the end all be all? Is that how they manage this game, where it's like, yeah, we don't care because tomorrow's David Wright Day and we got to get a win on David Wright Day? I hope he's managing tomorrow like it's game 7 of the World Series then. Because I saw on Twitter, I don't remember who said it, but it's like, oh, what do you couch managers want him to do there? There's a game tomorrow. Well, when this is the same manager that went on to a podcast and said, we don't focus on tomorrow's game. We try to win the game that's right in front of us because you never know what tomorrow's going to be. And that's going to live in my head forever, because ever since then, I've been able to count multiple times that that statement has not been backed up from him. I all I could say is I guess this team doesn't mind playing in the wild card with these type of games. I guess that's what it is, right? Because what else is it? Clearly, you don't care to play in the wild card series. Clearly, you don't care about getting a bye. No, they don't care about getting a bye. I thought that would be important stuff, but I guess I'm wrong. I guess they'd rather play a wild card series and potentially run their arms into the ground more like they did last year. I can't understand why this happens as much as it does. Like, that's the frustrating part, is how many times it's happened this season. Like, just way too many times. And I get it. It does not matter if he manages differ in the postseason, but it's about getting to the postseason, first of all. Second of all, it's about, again, getting a bye, getting the bye in the playoffs, running through the stadium that you've been so successful in this year because the road record's not anything to look at. But keep punting these games and San Francisco will catch up to you. I mean, the fact that you're even in a wild card spot is ridiculous. But go ahead and keep punting these games. Wasted a Juan Soto home run. Unfortunate that you had automatic outs right behind Jeff McNeil in that second inning to maybe do some damage, but Taylor's not playing good enough ball. I liked Taylor, but I'm like so over watching him go up there and going down on 3 pitches. Not even giving you competitive at bats. Frustrating stuff. And then like what are we doing with this Mark Vientos in the 2-hole thing still? Really? We're still doing this? I don't give a fuck that Nick Lodolo throws with his left hand. I don't give a fuck. No one does. Keep Nimmo in the leadoff spot or the 2-hole. Just stop with this crap. It's stupid. There's no reason for it. Why? Because Vientos had like a series of decent baseball, a week, if you want to be generous, of decent baseball. And that's the sad part too, because even if Lindor came through, unless he got a grand slam to tie the game, do we think Mark Vientos was going to do anything? Like, what are we doing with him batting second? At the bare minimum, if you're going to do this crap when, there's a lefty on the mound, at the bare minimum, just move Soto back up to the 2-hole, like you had earlier in the year, Alonso third, Nimmo in the cleanup spot. How difficult is this? Because Mark Vientos has no business hitting second. It's just stupid. It's just stupid, and it's frustrating because I'm talking about it every single night pretty much. That's what makes me the most angry. It's like, how do they not see this as an issue? And no, they can't dumpster dive. If you're going to do this crap with Vientos in the 2-hole, no, you got to get a real right-handed bat. No, just enough. You got to get a real right-handed bat to hit second. Because this is just so stupid. Yeah, I just, how difficult is it to keep the same lineup? I'm done giving. Yeah, I mean, I'm done giving him the benefit of the doubt personally. Tonight was just a night that you literally can't give him the benefit of the doubt anymore. Because if anyone's justifying how he managed this baseball game tonight, I I'm I don't know. You might wanna give your head a scratch. I don't know. I just don't understand how you could possibly give the benefit of the doubt to this manager still. By the way, if you guys have not already, follow me on Twitter as well at Core Python. I would appreciate that. You can follow me on TikTok, Met Central. We got an account there. I don't really post on it as much, but I might start getting back into that. Just thought I would plug um some of those things just because I usually don't. Didn't like Mendy's words to the press after the game. I didn't even see what he said. I legit have no idea what he said. Am I gonna be angry? Do I even want to look? Do I want to anger myself? Let's see. If I could even find any on Twitter. Mendy's post game was bad. Cool. Awesome to hear. Um, SNY. Do they have clips? Um, okay. So Mendoza was asked about Shamanai's pitch count since retiring from injury. Hopefully the next time out he can increase his pitch count a little bit more. Whatever. I great. He'll be allowed to throw 70 pitches instead of 69. Good stuff. Um, Carlos Mendoza balancing Manaya's workload while still trying to win games. He goes out there at those 5 innings. It's a lot easier. He's a big part of our team. You take the 70, 75 from Sean, then you try to piece it together. I have no issues with that. Gosh, this rotation, man, it's hilarious. Um, Mendoza explains his bullpen decisions tonight. Here we go. This should be good. At that point, once we got 3-4, Waddell is kind of like our lone man out there. I'm not going to deploy our high leverage guys when you're chasing 3, 4, 5 runs. So why'd you let it get to that point? But why did it get? It didn't need to get to that point. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are we? What? And even if it's 3 or 4 runs, like if that's the mentality he's gonna have come October, huh, oh, I mean I don't know what to say. If that's the mentality come October, this team's gonna get killed. Talk about how he's still giving Carrillo looks because he doesn't know what he had. Doesn't know what he has. So let's find that out in a tight ball game. Let's find that out. Yeah, this is it. Like the starters don't go more than 5 innings. That's where I'm frustrated with Stearns. I'm gonna be honest. Do I even say? I don't know, right? I don't know if I'm gonna say it. You might know what I'm thinking though now. And I've had these thoughts for a bit. I just have never really said it. Um, Boone is rubbed off on Mendoza. This crap sounds exactly like Boone. Uh, Yankee fans were replying to my tweet saying the same thing today, that it reeks of Aaron Boone managing. Went to the school of Aaron Boone. I'm just like, I'm so over it. I'm so over this crap with him. All right. I'm ending it here before I go off the rails ranting about this. Um Hopefully tomorrow they win for David Wright. That's all I could say. Please just don't ruin what's supposed to be such a good day tomorrow, which it will be, at least pregame wise, and watching his number go up there. But my gosh, it is like, mm, just don't fuck this up. See you guys tomorrow.